that's why I think that unfortunately I'm going to be returning this product. It is cool and I wish I could keep it, and I probably would keep it and just get like a better microphone to plug in here. But at the price point of $350, yeah, that makes it a hard thing just to keep, just to plug in another microphone into this jack. Alright, hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Today we've got something I'm really excited about. So this is the DJI Mic 2, and I will be doing a review on this. So yeah, throughout my YouTube channel history, almost the whole time I've just used my phone's camera, and so I decided it's finally time for an upgrade because I think it's time to upgrade the sound quality. So anyway, we'll be starting this video with just the phone's microphone, but then we will switch to this. And yeah, so this is a $350 wireless microphone set. We will open it up here in just a second. And yeah, I did buy this with my own money. I wish I was a big enough channel to where companies would send me free stuff, but not there yet. Maybe someday. So yeah, speaking of which, if you can subscribe, like, and comment, all that stuff, it'd be great. Next milestone is 1,000 subscribers, which may not seem like a lot, but for me it's a lot. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to reposition the camera and we will take a closer look at this and unbox it. Alright, cool. So here's the box. Yeah, you can see, yeah, looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the outside of the box. So yeah, looks pretty nice. Yeah, so I guess a few of the features like it says on here. So there's 32-bit recording, which is pretty cool. It also has noise canceling, which will be really helpful for me since a lot of times sometimes I'm in noisy areas, I guess. Yeah, high quality audio recording. I'm really excited about that. Also, it's easy to adjust the gain on it. Yeah, and I specifically chose this microphone over some of the other options like the Hallmark Pro or the Rode Wireless Pro. Yeah, those are also really nice microphones, but I specifically chose this one because it looked like it had a better user interface. So I really like how it's easy to adjust the settings on the go with this microphone, which I'll show here in just a second. But yeah, like for example, the Rode Wireless Pro, you actually have to use a program on the computer to actually change most of the settings. So yeah, that just doesn't sound very user-friendly to me, especially since, I mean, I'm still a pretty small YouTube channel, so I mostly do all of my editing just on my phone, actually, using an app called VLLO, however you pronounce that, Vilo or whatever. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes in the box. First, we've got the actual wireless stuff in there. Looks like we got some documentation. Very nice. Cool. And what's this? This is just a tag, I guess. Cool. DJI tag. And then, let's see, silica gel, do not eat. Cool. Definitely be sure not to eat that. All right. Well, this case feels really nice. Yeah. I must say, nice DJI logo. So yeah, it's just like a soft case. It's not hard, which I think is okay. I think I would feel comfortable just throwing this into a bag. Well, not throwing it, but you know, putting it in a bag. All right, now here's the actual unit. Wow, now this definitely has some heft to it. Wow, would you look at that? And it says press to unlock. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to peel off this little piece of plastic here too. Oh, there's a little tab on it, didn't notice that. Cool, let's go ahead and see what the actual unit looks like. Wow, would you look at that? Looks like it has 2 bars here, so I'm definitely going to want to charge this. Yeah, you can see the stuff. Yeah, it looks like all 3 of them are about halfway charged. So yeah, so we've got the 2 receivers here, and then we've got the actual unit. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, but I will definitely charge this before we put it to too much serious use. But yeah, let's go ahead and just take a look at what else is in here. So we've got the charging cable, USB-C, very nice. And it looks like we have a 3.5 millimeter jack for, I'm sure, plugging into a camera, which I still just use my YouTube channel is small, guys, as as I'm sure you know. So yeah, I'm just using my phone's camera. I guess I do YouTube as I kind of treat it as like the old YouTube of just, you know, random people throwing up videos that they shoot at their house. Yeah, my production value is not the highest, but hopefully my opinions are good enough to make up for it. But anyway, I'm definitely upping my production value with the purchase of this camera. So yeah. Anyway, and it looks like in here we've got what some people call a dead cat, or it's basically just a wind muffler though. Yeah, cool. So we will definitely be trying that out. Ooh, it is. Wow, it's very soft. It doesn't feel like a dead cat. I'm going to call it a live cat because that's more positive, and also it just feels very soft. And dead cat's kind of depressing. So yeah, anyway. Oh, looks like I've got 2 of those. So nice. So we got one of those for each headphone. Cool. Yeah, you can see inside this box there's like this, inside this case there's like all these little pouches for putting different accessories. That's pretty cool. Nice. Well, yeah, that's yeah. So far, I'm pretty happy with the packaging, and I actually don't mind this coming in this pouch. Then just keep this from getting all scratched up, and it's an easy way to have all the cables and everything easily accessible. But oh wow, no, this one's blinking. I'm not sure why, but anyway, what I'm going to do now though is I'm actually just going to plug this in, and I'm just going to let it charge before I actually try it out. Okay, so here we got the unit charging. You can see the lights flashing down here. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. But yeah, I'm going to actually speed up the charging by using this AAA battery and transferring the power it has into here. Watch this trick. And voila! Cool trick, huh? Look, it's all charged. It's not flashing anymore. So yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take these out and I'm going to go film another video just to give them some good use and to get used to using them so I can give this a good, fair review. And so yeah, so the next time you hear me, I will probably be using these new microphones, so stay tuned. Okay, so I am not using the DJI mic right now because first I forgot to talk about some of the other things. Well, I guess I just wanted to kind of talk about some of the features that I found since I've tried it out now a little bit. And I actually was going to film a video about this Bluetooth receiver for the GameCube with this mic. However, I am not really that impressed with the quality of these little mics here. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to actually end up returning this. And I'll probably end up getting a different microphone. Yeah, this wasn't... Anyway, I'll show you all that stuff, but I just wanted to show you in here real quick. So yeah, you can see there's different transmitter settings, receiver settings, and so you can actually turn up the gain. There's also a low-cut filter. So this was on by default. I turned it back on because I thought it eliminated some of the background sound. Yeah, then there's... yeah, just these different options. 32-bit float recording, so that's internal recording. Hopefully that's coming up on the camera okay. But yeah, so this is an OLED screen, by the way. Yeah, it is really nice to look at. But yeah, turn that on just so then you can have a high quality internal recording. Again, this thing has a lot of cool features. I just don't think it's necessarily what I need in my particular circumstance. I think this was really designed for people that are going to go out and do interviews with people and need something really quick on the fly to just grab and just start interviewing. And that's just not really what I'm doing at this point. But yeah, anyway, so now, oh, and another thing I like about this too, I'll also mention things I like about it. So, so there is this USB-C adapter, which you can see just snaps in there, and then this is what actually connects to your phone. And when I first opened this was actually just connected here, there's also a lightning port for iPhones or iPads. But what I like about this is that when you connect here, it actually will still just fit in the case, because there's this really is well thought out. I appreciate how well it is thought out for the user experience. Again, it's just not necessarily something that I think I can use on my channel, but yeah. anyway, that is cool, and this is magnetized as well. It's really easy to pull in and out, but it's definitely not gonna like just like fall out, you know, like it's in there pretty tightly. So I appreciate that as well. Anyway, now I'm actually going to show you how this looks when it's plugged into a phone. This is actually my wife's phone, since I just use my own phone to record all my videos. Again, I'm a small YouTube channel, and so I am just starting. But anyway, you can see when you plug it in your phone that says confirm, so you just say confirm, and then it'll start to record into the phone. However, on my phone, I have an LG phone. I don't know if it's like this on every phone, but I could not get my default camera app to pick up this receiver for whatever reason. It would just keep on using the internal mic. So anyway, I'm actually going to switch though to Open Camera. If you know about that app on the Android phones, it's a pretty cool camera. You can dial in on a lot of settings. But anyway, that does work with this receiver. So anyway, I'm now going to switch over to using these, and I'm actually gonna do something. So you can actually record with stereo sound if you use both of these at the same time. So I'll show you what that looks like. So first off, you're gonna wanna go into these settings here, and actually let me go back. So you can see right now, well, hopefully you can see this. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but I also turned down the brightness on the screen because it was actually pretty bright. Yeah, it's definitely a bright OLED screen, but yeah, hopefully that's showing up. Yeah, this says M right now, so that's M for mono. So yeah, so you can actually switch it to stereo. Let's see here, I think it's in receiver settings. Yeah, there it is. And then you just click on this mono, and then you can have mono safety track, which I think it just records, you know, onto these receivers. Or you can have stereo, and then you can see it has TX1, TX2, so this is TX1 and this is TX2, and then it's just left and right, and you can swap them if you want to. But anyway, I just leave it on the default setting just like that. So now you can see we have left and right here. And so yeah, I am going to connect these to my shirt, and then we will see how they sound. Okay, all right. So yeah, so you can see how these are connected here. So I have them both connected just on each side of me, basically to try to do stereo sound. So like if I start talking into this one, then supposedly the right side will get louder. Same thing with this one, the left side should be getting louder. And I just have gain set to the 0, just the default setting. And yeah, this is what it sounds like. And I have tested this before, and you can tell me what you think. Do you think this sounds better than my internal camera's phone? I see, that's the thing. I don't really think it does. My camera actually has, or my phone actually has a pretty good internal mic in it. I mean, it's not the greatest, obviously, but it's actually about on like the same quality as these. So anyway, after looking at all that, I actually just grabbed a bunch of other random mics that I've just picked up over the years. Like I have this Guitar Hero mic that I got for $2 at a thrift store. Yeah, and I've just been testing a bunch of mics here on my phone to see if they sounded different. And yeah, anyway, I'm just going to show you what I found, I guess, real quick, just comparing this these mics to that. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disconnect one of these, and we're just going to do mono sound, since all these other mics are mono sound. So I think we already kind of know what stereo is sounding like. So anyway, I'm going to, yeah, connect another one of these mics, and we'll see what it sounds like compared to this. And again, this is just using these transmitters from the DJI. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so the way I had it clipped on my shirt was there's actually these strong magnets on the back of these, so you can also just clip them on, you know, just like that. However, I found that, at least for doing stereo sound, it was actually just easier for me just to clip it on with the magnet. So anyway, just wanted to show that real quick. Okay, so first off, we have this XLR microphone I have. It's just one that I've had for a few years. Its brand is PYLE, I guess. Anyway, you can see I'm talking into it now. And the way this is working is there's actually a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, or sorry, it's not headphone, microphone jack on here. So anyway, you can plug in external microphones, and I actually, when I was testing this before, I actually thought this sounded like pretty decent. especially going through here and having the low pass filter or whatever it's called on turned on in this DJI receiver settings. Yeah, I think it actually sounds pretty good. And I'm looking at the levels here, and it's not like over like capping out. So again, I'm kind of new at all this stuff, but hopefully this kind of gives you an idea of what I'm dealing with, and maybe this will see something you can think about as well. So anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unplug this. Oops, sorry, that was probably loud when I unplugged it. And now I'm just going to plug in. So now this is going through just this transmitter again. Now I just have this really cheap mic, which I don't even remember where I got this. Probably got it at a thrift store too. I'm going to plug that in. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Okay. So now I'm talking through this mic. I actually thought that this one didn't sound terribly either, but you can see what, the difference is. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I also have this adapter, which I'll do in a little bit, which I can use external mics on my phone, just plug in directly in, because my phone is actually still has a headphone and a and a microphone jack on it. It didn't follow the really dumb Apple trend of removing the headphone jack. So yeah, anyway, this is what that sounds like. Again, what kind of microphone is this anyway? MEP, whatever that is. It's just a little microphone. Doesn't feel high quality, but I don't know. I think it probably sounds okay, and it might even sound better than this one. So anyway, now I'm gonna unplug this again. Okay, I might have to edit out some of those unplugging and plugging back in. Yeah, because if it gets too loud. Anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unplug the DJI Mic 2, their receiver, and I'm actually going to use this USB-C to A converter, and now we're going to see what the Guitar Hero microphone sounds like. So yeah, hold on one second. Okay, so now I have unplugged the receiver. Show the Guitar Hero logo there, so yeah, you can see it's unplugged. And yeah, I actually thought that this USB Guitar Hero microphone sounded pretty good. If I'm quiet, you can kind of hear a little bit of like ambient noise, like the room. At least I could before when I was listening to it. I'm obviously not listening to it right now, but yeah, that's something that I could tell, which again isn't the greatest. But yeah, anyway, I guess it just is what it is. But now I'm going to switch back over to the receiver one more time, and then we'll do one more test real quick. Okay, so now we have the receiver again, just to let you know what that sounds like. And actually I think I have one more test. Well, I guess like two more tests that I'll show you. The last one was really surprising to me. But anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug, I'm going to use that XLR microphone again, this golden one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug the end into it, if I can find it, into this adapter. So this lets you plug in stereo headphones as well as I don't know if this is a stereo jack or not, but anyway, this DLC or XLR microphone does have a stereo jack on it. But anyway, this just allows you to plug a microphone like this into a phone like this that has the three prongs for the headphone jack. So it's just on a mono microphone. But anyway, I'm going to plug that into my phone and we'll see what that sounds like compared to this. Again, this is just the receiver right now. I mean the transmitter. Okay. All right, so here is this microphone being plugged almost directly into my phone. Yeah, just going through that little adapter there. But yeah, anyway, this was like a $20 microphone, I think, like $15 or $20, maybe like $25. It was, yeah, pretty inexpensive. So, I mean, I don't know. I thought this sounded pretty good. And like in this open camera app, there are audio processing settings. And so I turned off all the processing. I turned the processing to off. I noticed before that it didn't really make a difference when I was using the DJI transmitter. But yeah, I actually, when I was recording though before, it said the processing was on. But again, like I said, it didn't really make a difference when I was testing it before. But anyway, let's do one more test, but before that, I'm just going to switch back over to the DJI mic one more time. And yeah, then I will make sure that processing setting is off, and then I'm going to turn the processing on, and then I'm going to use just my phone's internal camera, because I actually thought that sounded pretty good, and I was like pretty surprised how good it sounded. So anyway, first I'm going to switch to the DJI with processing turned off from my phone, and then yeah, we will do that right now. Okay, so here is the DJI mic. It should be getting like louder when I speak right into it. And if I like speak over here, it should get softer, louder, softer, louder. Anyway, yeah, this is what that sounds like. Now, again, for the last test, and actually real quick, I'm going to, just to show you, I'm going to turn on that processing setting just to show you that I couldn't tell a difference. But yeah, I'm going to turn that on for the DJI mic. And then I'm going to leave it on and just unplug the mic, and I'm just going to use my phone's internal microphone. So anyway, let me turn on that. They call it like a speech optimization setting. So yeah, let me turn that on real quick. Okay, so now the optimize for speech recognition setting is on, and it's supposedly picking up this transmitter. So yeah, you can see what that sounds like. Again, I don't think it really made a difference. I couldn't tell a difference when I was testing this before on my own, so, you know, but you can let me know if you think it makes a difference. But now let me show you something that really did make a difference. Now, again, I'm going to just unplug the DJI mic, and now I'm going to leave that voice recognition boost setting, whatever, in open camera set to on, and I'm just going to use my phone's internal speaker. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I said speaker. I meant to say microphone. But anyway, if it's sounding the same way it did when I was testing this before, this sound is like significantly better than these receivers. And again, I'm sure that I can go into, you know, post, and I can edit this in a program like Audacity. I'm sure I could do that. However, again, I'm just you know, a novice, I guess you could say, for filming and audio recording and stuff. And I think there's a lot of people like me, to tell you the truth. And like what I was saying before, I think YouTube was kind of geared around people like us, you know, just making videos in our houses about, you know, stuff, right? It wasn't all about like high production quality and like, you know, trying to be like a TV station, basically. Yeah, I was reading that on a website, and it made a lot of sense to me. And I'm definitely in that category, at least right now. I was trying to upgrade, but anyway, as you can hear, I think this sounds pretty good. Yeah, and I think it's because the processing on this app, it is picking up my speech, and so it is like making it clearer. And I'm sure, again, I could do this, you know, in post with these receivers, but it's just not something that I'm interested in spending a lot of time doing. I don't have a lot of free time right now because I work full time as well, and so like I just kind of need to get stuff out the door quickly. And yeah, anyway, this was not the the awesome upgrade I was hoping for. I'm going to switch back over to it now just so we can finish the video out listening to the way that sounds. But yeah, anyway. Okay, now we have the DJI Mic 2 plugged in again, the receiver, and yeah, this is what it sounds like. So again, I think the sound quality is fine, and I think the cool thing too is that like I don't have to be right next to the camera. The range on these things, by the way, is super, super long. I was watching other videos, other YouTube videos, as I was trying to decide on which one of these to get, and yeah, like people walked like insane different distances away from their camera to like show how far the distance was, and they even like turned around, and usually wouldn't lose connection. Sometimes it would when they were like, it looked like 2-3 miles away or at least a mile away. Anyway, I think it's really like 800 meters, whatever that is in miles. I that's not an exact number, but again, the point is that that's pretty unrealistic, I think, for like trying to, I don't know, like film, especially in my situation. Like, again, that's what I'm trying to say, is that I think these are cool, and I think that they could be good for other situations, but for a situation like mine where I basically just want something that will pick up my voice well, and I don't have to worry about like facing the camera and stuff. Like, it does kind of work like that. But then another thing that's really important for me is I don't want to spend a lot of time audio editing and stuff. Like editing the videos already takes long enough, and even that I don't like do a super professional job. Again, I'm just like basic YouTuber here. Hope this review is helpful to anyone that's kind of like me. But anyway, that's why I think that unfortunately I'm going to be returning this product. It is cool and I wish I could keep it, and I probably would keep it and just get like a better microphone to plug in here. But at the price point of $350, yeah, that makes it a hard thing just to plug in another microphone into this jack. Yeah, so anyway, keep up to date on my channel though, because I actually did order another microphone, which I will be reviewing as well. It's just as a preview for the future, I ordered the, let's see, it's the Shure MV7 Plus, I believe is what it is what the model number is. And yeah, it seems like it can do exactly what I need it to do. The only thing is I wish it was small enough to go on my shirt like these, but it's more of like the ones where you can put on this stand and then, you know, you have a big thing in front of you, but I think that the sound quality would be a lot better. And again, like, since I'm not like running around, you know, doing fitness videos and stuff, I'm pretty stationary most of the time. Sometimes I get up to plug in a different cable or whatever, if you see my other videos. But yeah, I think that this new one will be more useful than these. So anyway, stay tuned for that future video. And yeah, we will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.